Well, good morning. Randy T-Bird out here in Arizona. First day of spring today. It's going to be 85 degrees. Right now it's nearly 70 at 9:30 in the morning. Out riding the Softail. Street Bob 114. Sorry, I had to catch my breath there for a second. Been a gorgeous morning. Got to sleep in today. Slept in till almost 8 o'clock. That is a rarity. Sorry I missed a video last week. Last week was one of those weekends where nothing worked out. Spent a lot of time at home and doing things, trying to work on the house and just things in general. Did a few things to the bike, but riding didn't happen last weekend except for Friday night, so I guess that counts. But at any rate, so this week, couple new things on the bike. My offer up special, some guy had advertised some Vance & Hines slip-ons, slash cut slip-ons. They were chrome, so I got those. I changed the baffles out because I like my bike to run right without the tuner, so I changed it to the quiet baffles, which is a god-awful experience putting those in. I think Vance & Hines just likes to punish people for making their bikes a little quieter. It quiets things a little bit, but you can hear it now, and that's good enough for me. I like to be able to hear the rumble of the Harley without the blatty blare thing. I know I've discussed that before, but that's all good. And I had to have the heat shields for the pipes ceramic coated. I found a new powder coater in the neighborhood of my work. Did a bang up job for 60 bucks. Beautiful satin black. And I'll be doing a walk around updates, special video here sometime this weekend, but just touching them. I don't know if you can hear it on the video here, but they do make some sound. They sound really good, and it doesn't appear to have affected my tuning one little bit. You can wind it up and back off with no popping. That's good. The next thing I did was my fairing finally came in. My Memphis Shades Gauntlet fairing. I've run these before on Dynas that I've had, and I really liked them. I like the way they look. It's a quality product, and I'm always amazed at how much wind this little piece of plastic blocks. It runs the wind right up over my top of my helmet. I don't get any buffeting, so right now I'm going 65. Pretty soon I'll be going much faster, and there's no buffeting, no noise other than the usual wind noise going past my helmet. And it was a good investment. I ordered these right after I got the bike. I mean, literally the next day, and it took almost 6 weeks to get, I guess, with the COVID and everything. And because I've never experienced that with ordering directly from Memphis Shades. Usually comes like a shot. So apparently the holdup was the headlight adjustment block that you have to do to space out the headlight. That was back ordered, and they're being made, whatever. So kind of a funny side note to that is they somehow shipped me 2 of them. They had charged me for one, but they shipped me 2. So being the honest guy that I am, I let them know that I had it and asked them to send me a UPS call tag so they could have it back. So that was the case. So I got it all together the other night at work without any real drama. Having done this before, I only had to look at the instructions once. Like any other Memphis Shades fairing, you do have to do some fine adjustments as time goes on, as things settle. But I carry that little does-it-all Allen wrench with me, so that will take care of that. So gorgeous day today. A little hazy, but it's supposed to get pretty windy today, and it looks like it's already starting to pick up. So I guess there's a front coming through, a dry front for us. But usually that causes wind, but that's not unusual this time of the year here in Arizona. So I also did some more of the Dominion stuff, foot pegs, shifter peg to go along with the Dominion grips that I like so much. I don't think these things would look good on like the Heritage, but they do look good on the Street Bob. I did shop around for foot pegs quite a bit, and they were either overpriced or seemed like a lot of cheap Chinese junk. So I settled with the standard, which is the Harley-Davidson product, which I've never really had any issues with their accessories. And a lot of people don't know this, but they are guaranteed for a year as well. They're warranted for a year, so that's kind of cool. But I've never had one fail or not fit well or whatever. That's the only thing I've ever had their accessories or their pieces on their vehicles fit as well was Triumph. The late model Triumphs really, there's cement in the road. The late model Triumphs, their accessories are, well, as good as Harley's, maybe even better. If you haven't had a chance to ride or check out the new Triumphs, you owe it to yourself to do it. They are awesome motorcycles. But that's a side note. I do miss my Triumphs. It was put to me in a question on a comment, one of my videos this morning that I read, was do I have any regrets from trading out from the Heritage? And I've got to say that I have a few regrets for every motorcycle that I've moved along. They all had their strengths and their weaknesses and their and things that I just liked a lot about them. I don't have any severe regrets about the Heritage. I think it was probably a better touring bike. Well, there's no doubt that it was a better touring bike, but that's really not what I was after in the Street Bob. I wanted a hot rod, so that's what I have. So I think the handlebars had a better bend. That's something you can change. The seat, which was super comfortable, the Harley Sundowner seat that I had on the Heritage was supremely comfortable, but that seat would look ridiculous on this bike. It would look like I took a front seat out of your grandfather's Buick and bolted it to my bike. So that's, you know, I don't want to call them regrets. It's just major differences. I know I talked about that in a previous video, which I will put up the comparison video again today on my end screens. So if you haven't seen that one, you can check that out, and I go into more detail. I like the feel of the Softail chassis and the smaller feel of the bike. I guess that's the thing. So regrets, not really. I mean, I had a Road King, and when I got rid of that, the only thing I regretted was that it was an incredible bike for going out on the highway. But the reality of it is that I spent a lot of time in town and close to town, as I don't have a lot of free time between work and children and the band and other things I'm involved in. So I do stay fairly close to home. I do want to get out. And will this bike be as comfortable on the highway as the Heritage would have been? No. That was a Royal Enfield. It won't be that comfortable. But again, that's what I understood going in. So if you want a Heritage, you can't go wrong. So, and by the way, if anybody wants to buy that Sundowner seat, I kept it when I traded in the bike, put the stock seat back on. So if anybody's interested in that, you know, drop me a line. We'll talk. I'm not looking to get rich, just more money for more stuff for this bike. So future plans, I'm not really sure right now. Things kind of strike me as it goes on. So far, I'm working on making the bike fit me a little bit. I've got literally 3 seats for it. I'm trying out different ones to see how they work on the long term. Right now, today I'm using the seat. I have a Sundowner 2-up seat that I bought for the Heritage that actually fits this bike extremely well, and I have a Mustang seat I picked up at the swap meet a couple weeks ago, which has a lot of back support and whatever. I have considered, and I may be out of my mind here, the Saddleman seat. I think that they're crazy expensive, and that would be the limiting factor for me. Is so I would have to sell something else to defray that cost. But you know, I don't mind spending money on my bikes. I like doing things. I like tinkering. But you know, by the time you get paid freight and tax and everything, you're looking at over $500 for a seat. So anybody's got those on your street bobs and would like to chime in on what the comfort level is like. I'm short, so I need to be a little closer to the handlebars. Some seats set you way back, which is not comfortable for me. I mean, I should not have to lean into high handlebars, so that's kind of what I'm doing. Right now, the Sundowner seat is very comfortable, and while it is a little large, it doesn't really look out of place on the bike. So, at any rate, God, it's gorgeous today. Did I say that already? It may have some rain midweek, but I don't care. So, band is playing next weekend at an event actually that my band hosts, called the Ghetto Blast. We have 4 bands and music all day at the Spartan Riders Motorcycle Clubhouse. I've done this for every year for 14 years here in Phoenix, and it's been a lot of fun. It always is a ton of fun, and it's going to be good to get out and play. Also, the band's going to be doing a event on the 24th of April at up in Star Valley, Arizona, for the MMA annual beach party. We've done this event in the past before, but it's been a couple years since we've done it, and so this is going to be a lot of fun. Good people, and so just got that show. So the music side is starting to come back some. Things are loosening up a little bit. I get my shot tomorrow, and I'm hoping for the best on that. It's the Moderna vaccine, so I got to have the 2-shot regimen. But I'm hoping for the best for that. So they tell me that the day after you get kind of tired. So I'm an old man, so I get tired anyway. So it shouldn't be that different. So that's today at 3:15. My weekends just are very full, and so any time I can get out to ride is a good time. So anyway, I'm going to be stopping for gas here in my usual gas stop, and then I'm going to ride around some more today. And I am promising that new mods update video here this weekend, so stay tuned. This is Randy T-Bird out here in gorgeous springtime Arizona, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'm sitting at 390 right now, so it's possible I could hit 400 this weekend. If tell your friends, tell them that you found a great channel out here, and if you don't think it's a great channel, we'll lie to them and tell them anyway. I'll take the subs, but 400 would be a major milestone in just the year and a half I've been doing this. So anyway, Randy T-Bird signing off. We will talk to you again.